Are we there? Are we there? Yes. My brothers, welcome, welcome, welcome. You already know who it is. I'm D, and this the Future Fathers FF podcast. Yes. I hope you're all doing well. I hope your week's been okay. I hope work's been alright. Hope your missus, your partner's alright. The youths is okay. Most of all, I hope you didn't have to beat nobody this week. Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs. So, sorry about that. Let's get into it, man. I know you. Oh, I know you've all seen the title. So, oh, wow, they will do it. They will do it. Testing your patience, your children will do it. Don't think to yourself, oh, do you know what? Oh, yeah, it's been easy. Yeah, today it was easy. Yeah, don't think that because they're little or because they're at a certain age, you're not going to get that pushback. You will. Eventually, there will be something that they will push back on. And it may be the most insignificant thing that you could think of, but to them, it's the world. It's their whole universe. I don't know what is going to be in your house, but I've had quite a few, quite a few, discussions with the boys on different things because, one second. Yeah. Yeah. All right, dude. See you later. He's going to work. There we go. Yeah. So they will push back on certain things. Yeah. With the big one, it was, how can I put this? It was more a case of, you see, when he started work and stuff, he wanted to go out a lot more and go out with people at work and stuff like that. At the time, he wasn't, you know, of age, so he couldn't really go too many places. But he wanted to go, and it was no, but this and but that and blah 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 and da 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 da. Yeah, that's cool. That was all right. Didn't have to deal with too much with that one because it's just a case of, well, you can't go. Unfortunate as it is, so we're just gonna have to try a thing. But you see, when they was younger, and my two wanted to do stuff that they're not supposed to do or they're not allowed to do. Yeah. Like, so I had this thing, well, I don't have it anymore because they're both over 18 now. So Microsoft used to do this thing where I could monitor how long they were on their computers for. Their computers, Xbox, PC. It was dope because I actually give them time limits and everything. If you haven't done it, trust me, look into it. It's absolutely brilliant. But they had a time limit where they could sit down, they could play their game, but they knew at a certain time their computers would just shut off. No more playtime. Yeah, until until I didn't realize that the boys' brethrens was quite savvy at the thing. Yeah, and told him, "Oh yeah, but if you just do this and if you just do that, you should be all right." I'm gonna tell you, parents, just so you know, in case you've already done it or you're thinking about doing it. Check the time on your child's PC or Xbox because you will see whether it's in the correct time zone or not. Yeah, man changed the whole time zone on man. My youth said, "Yeah, but I'm still playing. Yeah, but I know that's supposed to go off. So if I'm in my bedroom and I'm under the assumption that it's gone off, that you can't use the internet. There's a timer. As far as I'm aware, there's a timer and a set time. It goes off. I've seen it go off on numerous occasions. I've been in the room while you've been playing. I'm banging. I'm like, well, sorry, dude, just skated around. Yeah, I had to cuss, and I had to say, no, 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 no. Do you know what? Forget that. Like, you don't even get a PC. And the younger one saw it, and even he was like, "Ooh, that's a bit nuts." He had his thing as well. Yeah. Best believe the little ones, or should I say the younger one, he's had his things as well. Where he's decided, oh, do you know what? I got friends that smoke. Don't, as far as I know, he's never smoked. But vaping, he did. And obviously, like, well, I can't say obviously, we was under the assumption that man wasn't doing them things. Yeah. Because you're a gymnast. So when we found out now, we was like, oh, but who's the date? Oh, it's my friend. First time, second time, yeah. Cool. Okay. It might be your friends you was holding on to it. But I'm too suspect. Yeah. My mum raised me to be a bit too suspect around people in general. Always watching someone. And when my son said that, I was like, this boy is chatting far. Yeah. I don't I don't trust people in general. Not like that. But when he said it, I was like, wait, hold on a second. Is he serious? Like, you trying to take man for some idiot? You can't do that. Are you serious? What? Okay, okay. Wait, let me calm down myself. Like, really? Yeah? The missus had to sit down and say, no, 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 it's blah, blah, blah. It's probably this, that, and the other. Cool. Okay. I don't mind that. But, what? If you are, it's me and you. Yeah? Best know that. So I was like, cool, I'll let you do your thing. Now I can say, obviously, I found out. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to give you the story like I am. And when I tell you I went mad, the funniest thing is, I'm a smoker. Yeah? And when I sat down and I had to think about it, and I said, wait, hold on a second. Even if you are smoking, yeah? Bearing in mind, at the time, the boy's 16, he's over 16 years old. So legally, he's allowed to smoke. Not in my house, you're not. And he did stop for a while. Obviously, certain things happen, life, and blah blah blah, and you picked it up again. It's cool. You're not smoking. It's just vaping. There's no difference. To me, there's no difference. Yeah, I grew up in a time where people smoked cigarettes and went out and bought their draw. Yeah, man's going to buy their pack, as the man call it. You go and buy your weed and this, that, and the other. Now they got vapes. You're still smoking. You're inhaling stuff and blowing smoke out. What? Because it's a different thing. So if if someone's smoking a cigarette and someone's smoking a joint, you're still smoking. There's still smoke coming out. It doesn't matter what the difference is. Yeah. So if you line up all three of them and you ask somebody across the road, oh, what are they doing? You'd say they're all smoking. Done. Simple. Anyway, so back to my point. When we found out, I was vexed. And I had to pull myself up and say, wait, hold on. I'd rather you do that in my house where I can watch all of you and your brethren, yeah, rather than you be out on the street where I don't know what's going to happen to you. And I think it was a little while after I actually said that to him and we sat down and spoke to him, he kind of stopped. Well, he did stop. And I was surprised, pleasantly surprised, but I was still surprised nonetheless. Because I was like, this you ain't going to stop. Obviously, like I said, he picked it up again. Life happens. Certain situations and circumstances that you can't get around that pushes you into backs you up into corners. And you develop different habits. I myself have done this very same thing. Yeah. It happens to different people at different points in their life. It can be anything. anything at all. I say all of that, my brothers, simply to say this: your youths will try your patience, and they will try your patience at times where you think it's okay, everything's all right. They will try your patience daily if they can. They will try your patience momentarily, if, or should I say, at different moments in time, like consistently, if they can. Yeah, some children are just wired like that. It's just how they are. Yeah, some children are not wired like that, which is great because you get to interact with them differently and do different things. But best believe, do not be mistaken. Do not be mistaken and do not take my words lightly. Yeah? Your children will test your patience. Do you know what it's like? It's like animals, yeah, especially like big cats and dogs, stuff like that. Yeah? Animals that kind of hunt more than anything. Yeah? So, an animal has its young, and its young plays with its brothers and sisters, and they learn to hunt and this, that, and the other. But there always comes a time. There always comes a time. And it's more predominant in male animals than female animals because I don't know. I just see that it is that these males always tend to want to try and dominate their clan or their brothers and sisters, even to push their parents. You see it with dogs, especially now you got the internet. Everyone's putting up videos of their animals or other people's animals and reposting, you know, videos of, wild animals. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what kind of animal. These animals will always, always test their boundaries with their parents. And sometimes it goes okay, sometimes it don't go okay. It's just one of these things that happen. I draw the similarity because we as humans tend to think that it's all right. Life's good. We know what's going on. We understand each other to a certain point. Yes, that is very true. That is extremely true. Past a certain point, no one don't give two about anyone. Yeah, we don't. We just. I don't know what it is in us. Is it might be something innate, but it's not in all of us. I will state this very same fact. It's not in all of us, but it is there. But you see, when these youths do things like jump up out of their bed when they're not supposed to be, like that was one that my boys did a little bit often. Yeah. Oh, I need a drink. Oh, I need to go to the toilet. And this, all this rubbish here. Do you know what I ended up doing one time? Standing outside in the hallway. Because I live in a flat, as you might know. I live in a block of flats. It's not a big flat, it's quite small. But the four of us fit in there nicely. And this one evening, I knew the boys was going to be messing around. Or should I say, the little one, the younger one at the time. I knew he was going to get up. I knew he was. So I just stood in the hall. Dude opened his door and absolutely crapped his pants. I've done it the opposite way with the other one, where he's gone in the toilet and I've gone and stood in the hallway. Lights is off. There's no lights. Just standing there, arms folded, in the dark, waiting for you to come out of the toilet. I'm not even saying, I didn't even say anything, just stood there. Because I know that is a lot more scary than me cussing you and saying something to you. But them boundaries there were pushed. And believe me, they will push them. Your children will do exactly, well, not exactly the same, but your children will do similar things. Don't think, do you know what? Oh, yeah, my children are above doing them things, or my children don't do them things at all. As I said today, they didn't do them. Right now, they're not doing them. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Yeah, with children, you have to kind of expect everything possible to happen with them because it could. I don't mean to. What? How could I put this? I don't mean to be, you know, a downer. Yeah, I don't mean to tread on your dreams of having a wonderful life with your children. Don't mean that at all. No, 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 no. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a possibility that your children may push you to one day say, do you know what? I love you, but I will beat the crap out of you. Do you know the funniest thing is I saw a video the other day. Do you know becoming a parent, when you become a parent, is the only time in your life, yeah, when you learn to love completely, wholly, and truly, yeah? And at the same time, want to bury somebody in the ground because of things they do or things they say or how they push your buttons. And you know the funniest thing is your youths know exactly what buttons to press as well, which is the maddest thing. They always know. They always know how to push you. You know how to poke the. They know how to poke the bear and which sticks, yeah, to poke the bear with the sharp ones. Oh, can I do this? Oh, can I do that? Or the mad thing that I've seen happen to a lot of people when their children throw themselves down in the shopping center or the mall. If you're American, yeah, my children tried that once. I've told my children from the day they could understand, you can try anything you want, but I guarantee you will only really want to try it one time because you'll only get away with it once. Yeah? My youths tried that rubbish with me, but they're laying down on the floor or making up noise in the shopping center. Do you know what I did? I'm looking, man, dead in it. I'm looking, you guys, dead in your face. Do you know why? Because of what I did. I am that dad. Yeah? Make up your noise. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah? Gladly. I laid down on the floor and I started kicking and screaming just like the youth. Do you know what my son did? He got up and walked off like I was the mad one. Yeah, it might be a little bit crazy, but do you know what? I tell you this to this day. He would tell the same one there that you did see earlier on. Yeah, the big one is him. Yeah, he will tell you. Yeah, he never did that ever again. Never. There's levels of embarrassment you have to understand that people don't like. They will not take. They cannot accept. Children, yeah, children. You may think, oh, do you know what? They're all right. They don't. They're not really worried about embarrassment because of what they do. Yeah, but you see, when you show them what they're doing and you do it just like them, believe me, they understand. And in ways, as us as parents, we just can't understand because we don't think like them. They're children. Their brains are developing. They're becoming adults. They're going into living life and learning. What happens and how you're supposed to navigate and learning from your parents and all of this stuff. They're not adults. They don't know, but they know how to get you. Yeah, they know how to make you. Oh, I'm gonna. They know how to do that. Yeah, definitely. And then you see like things where when you might have done a little bit too much as a parent, gone a little bit over the line or something, and the children know that you know that. Oh my gosh, they don't let you forget it. They do not let you forget it. They may not. They may make it real, 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 real subtle. Yeah, and I say that because my sons have done this to me. Yeah, but what is life without experience? As I've maintained from day one of my channel and my podcast, this being a dad game, it ain't a game. It's not a game. This being a dad thing is hard damn work. Every day you gotta be on point. And the funniest thing is, yeah, if you're a dad who lives at home with your family, your missus, your child, your children, your family, yeah, you'll understand this. You might be number one to yourself, but in your household, yeah, and I only say this because of what I know. And this is me personally. I'm not talking about anybody else, yeah, because my brother might say something completely different. My brother may say something completely different. You see how the house goes, yeah? Certain times it's mum, then the youths, then dad. Regardless of whether the man of the house, you're the man that makes all the decisions, blah blah blah. Do you know you might still put your woman before you, and you definitely put your children before you. Your woman would definitely put your children before herself and before you. So I'm just pointing out these little things. Yeah, don't think everything is all butterflies and roses, because it's not. It's not. I don't want anybody to be misconstrued or under no, you know, rose tinted glasses. But this dad thing is not a joke. And when your children find out that they can push you, I tell you what, yeah, just try and not let them know the things that get to you. I know that's gonna be hard as heck, but it happens. So just try and keep it as minimal as you can, as minimal as you can. Because I tell you what, dads, the boys, especially my younger one, yeah, my eldest one, he did give quite a few issues. I tell you what his thing was, yeah. The boy was hard ears. You could tell him not to do something, yeah, he would still try and do it. He would still try and do it. I don't know why. I don't know what was wrong with him. Yeah, I really don't. But you see, if you tell him to do something, now the boys, oh, okay then. Like it's nothing. I'm the it, moment of silence because it's frustrating being a dad, especially with boys. Well, I can't say that, especially with boys, because I know what I was like. I think that's why I find being a dad so fulfilling, because I know what I was like as a youth, yeah, and I know what my sons are like, and they're so much like I was. But because I've got the two of them, it's almost like one was more my confident side and one was more my less confident side, which I find absolutely amazing because they've got so many traits that I have myself, but they're they're so individual. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, and I say that because I've gone through so much with them. I've watched them do things that's made me say, "Wow, you know what? You are brilliant." And at times, as I said, I've been like, "Oh my gosh, I want to punch your head in." Like, it's cool. And you know the funniest thing is, it's okay to say that. It's okay to say that. Do you know why? Because I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. They're my sons. I love them to death. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I will cuss them and I will tell them what they're wrong for. But as far as me doing physical harm to my children, don't be stupid. I'd never do that. Never do that. No, no. Used to beat them. Yeah. That's actually funny. Yeah, that's actually funny because I remember one time I did beat the elder one, Jay, because what was it for? There's been a few times I did. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to do something, and he did something, and he upset his mum. And boy, let me tell you something. I didn't even beat him that time. I didn't actually. I didn't. Not that time. I didn't. But I did give him. I did give him what for, as they call it over here in England. I give him what for. No, I didn't. Do you know what I did? I made the boy get up out of his bed and go all the way through the house to his mum to apologize. That's exactly what I did. You man out there know it. I tell you who would know the answer to that. Yeah, my brother. My brother would be able to tell you because he knows. Just what I'm like. But you know, sorry, I was just checking on something. So, testing your boundaries is a thing your children will do. Maybe not as constant as. Do you know what? I'm thinking back. I'm thinking back on when my sons were a lot younger, and really and truly, they weren't as bad as I'm probably making it out to be. Yeah. Over the years, children change, situations change, and I'm sure I've said this before on a number of occasions. What happens with your children is it's not that they stop getting into trouble or things stop happening with them. It's that the situation and what they're doing changes. Their personalities change over time. So they will only test your boundaries, as I stated in the description if you haven't seen it. Oh, yes. And before I go any further, yes, the link is in the description for the Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord, please do so. So, in the description, I stated very clearly that, you know what, your children will test your boundaries until they either leave the family home or they learn the rules of engagement. Yes, your house is a war zone, and it will continue to be a war zone until the rules of engagement are understood by both parties. Yeah, that's what will happen. Don't let your children push too many boundaries. You have to fight back. Yeah, I seem to be having one or two issues. So my brothers, you know what? I gotta call it. I'll sort this out and I'll be back. But for now, bros, testing your patience is another thing that we got to get into with some other people, and I think we should. I think we should. I think we should. No, no, no. Yeah, let's jump. I think we should keep it 100. Yeah. You see when your children are taking liberties, yeah. When your children are taking liberties, there are certain things you can tell them to do. Yeah, like go to bed. Yeah, but then again, you know what? That's a whole next issue. So, bros, as it is, you know what it is. Podcast is available on all major platforms: Anchor.fm, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. Still haven't changed it, but you know where to find us. We're also available on Instagram at future underscore fathers FF. The FF is for Foundation First. Yes, my brothers. And my brother is also on Instagram at Say Nate Official. We are live on YouTube every Thursday evening, 7:30 p.m. UK time. That's how long we is here for. Was a little bit late today because I was indulging myself in watching some YouTube videos, but that's what happens. My brothers, please, please, please like, share, subscribe. Do the flicky button. You know what done that one is. Post notifications. So when we go live and when we post a new video, as we shall be posting new videos very soon, you will be notified. You'll be told. You'll get a bling come up on your phone or whatever your phone does. You know, different people's phone does different things. So yeah, bros, please stay well and stay blessed.